Hey, what's up guys, Masleaf here, back to do another first person video, and I found Unleashed to be online, so I decided to make a video, this being my first person video on my new computer, so I can expect to have some pretty interesting games. I'll be able to use some strategies that I couldn't previously because of my computer's ability to really handle a lot of things going on the screen. So it looks like I have got Reaper 17 in this first game. I do believe. Yes, I do. Okay, am I going for the bottom spikes? I'm up against Unleashed, though. It's probably wiser not doing so. I mean, he could be Nod, for all I know. He could be rushing me with a shadow team, so I want to make sure that I play around that. And yeah, I'm just going to send one buzzer down there just to see if he's going to get greedy with the spikes. If I see that he took all 3 spikes, then I obviously need to take action before that gets out of control and he's able to just snowball ahead of me. Alright, so these 4 buzzers likely to go unopposed here. Let's see if he's got anything down here. He's got that, so that could indicate that he's rushing me with shadow teams. It always does when I'm playing against Unleashed. So yeah, I went straight for that Seeker in anticipation of that. I knew by the timing of the militant squad that was there, if he scouted me with a militant, it would have been further in the field. So yeah, I've got this Seeker here just to scare back his units, and it doesn't appear like he has engineers at the bottom, unless he has hid them somewhere. But it's very unusual for someone to... Oh, there they are. Okay, so he must have forgot about them. Alright, well, he's going to capture those spikes, but they were delayed somewhat. And this kind of build usually puts Scrin behind because they're going to be behind by 3 spikes, and it's really hard to handle those shadow teams because there is nothing in the Scrin arsenal that can handle them because they are faster. Shadow teams are faster than the anti-air / anti-infantry unit that Scrin have to really counter it, which is the Gunwalker, in my case the Shardwalker. Okay, so he's just going to chill there for a moment. I'll be able to place down my power plant here, and I should be pretty safe versus shadow teams, especially with this Seeker around here. Right, okay. And I do have the option here to... Oh, he can see that I'm expanding here, so he will just go straight for that power plant. A bit of a mistake there, admittedly, by myself. Alright, well, that was a really bad mistake. I should have instead gone for a tier 2. So yeah, gifted there to Unleashed. His 3rd team is at base. I want to make sure that that doesn't group up with these, because these 2 with the other 2, with the other shadow team will be able to destroy my tier 2. I'm building this tier 2 for the swarm support power. Unleashed has lost his shadow teams this way many times before, so I'm surprised he has not learned from his mistakes. My god, this lag's really annoying me, but yeah, perfect. And we'll just go for some crafters here just to handle these spikes. Maybe we can put some pain on this power plant with, you know, these buzzers. Might be able to do something for us. Okay. And to get those corruptors going towards those spikes just so I can kill those off. Maybe he'll make bikes and he will be lured over there to try and kill those corruptors, because Unleashed really loves his Tiberium spikes, so I'm going to exploit his fetish and send those corruptors down there. Go for Mecha Piece now, possibly to kill his bike transition. Also, I can heal the mech heads with my corruptors if an engagement does so happen at the bottom where the spikes are. Alright. So, yeah, let's see what happens here. He doesn't appear like he's going to war factory. He made based on that MCV placement because it isn't where he would like it. It is in the middle there, so refineries won't be optimally placed. And it may go exactly how I visioned this. He may send his bikes down here and they will be sent to their doom. This one buzzer I sent up there will be there too. Scout him, see if he's transitioning from anything. Alright, Scorpion Tank does get annihilated. And Shadow Team as well. I need to be watching out for these bikes though. I need to see where they're coming from, because he might be ignoring those and going straight for my corruptors. So yeah, get these corruptors back. And try and save these corruptors here if we can. Don't want to lose them. Alright, let's get those back to work here. And he's going to get a nice headshot there. A bit unfortunate for me. Very unfortunate indeed, but it is what it is. And we'll get those back to work on that Tiberium spike. He has a refinery, 2 refineries up on that base, so yeah, he is in a decent shape right now, especially for all those bikes. And I may lose if I'm not paying attention here. But yeah, he's just going to keep massing up bikes. I really have nothing to answer those aside from going for more mechas. Ooh, I want to make sure that I can try and get as much from these mechas as possible. And when it lags, you do get some pretty horrid engagements with Mecha-Peds. Mecha-Peds have problems in that laggy engagements. And Undy's going to expend a bit too many forces there. But still a decent trade-off. Alright, got some harvesters here idle, which I could have been transferring over there a lot sooner. Let's get these Mecha-Peds on these right now. Okay, and get some disintegrators just to hold back these bikes here. Want to scout the top of the map as well to see if anything is coming, like flanking groups of bikes. And I also want to make sure that he's not transitioning into Scorpion tanks, going specifically for laser scorps. So yeah, these disintegrators will be kind of handy here. Oh crap. He's found my units. He's going to spend a lot of his bikes though in trying to handle this. But yeah, I'm losing way too many Mecha-Peds, man. I really don't recall myself losing this many mechas often. He's going to find my tier 3 if I'm not paying attention here, so I want to try and get my mechas together, throw down that Ichor seed before I lose my tier 3, and he's likely going to take a swipe at my tier 3 in a moment. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Should be able to kill those off. Alright. And we'll go for some tripods now, Reaper tripods, because I'd imagine he's going to transition out of this. Leave some of those there. And yeah, he's getting really good trades with those bikes. Really, really good trades, and I feel that might be all he needs, because he's kept my Mecha-Ped numbers low. But he doesn't have those 2 spikes in the bottom, so there is always that going for me right now. And it remains to be seen whether or not he's going for the tier 3 for the Tib Core or not. If I can get tripods out, then I will be able to handle those. I'm actually going to expand. I think, not expand, because I think expanding is a risky proposition. Seeing all these bikes out and about right now. Okay. So I'm just keeping these mechas around for the moment just to scout where his bikes are coming from. I can get this corruptor around the side and kill his tip chemical plant if he has one of those. Shit, forgot these harvesters. Fortunately for me, he did not see those. Yeah, it's probably a bit risky going for the blue tib. And he's just content with spamming mass bikes, so it's gonna be really, really awkward. But seeing how I have this new computer, I can spam all day, and I will not be hindered by low FPS. I will be able to micro, whereas before, when I was using my laptop, I could not micro. Alright, and he has a base there right now. And he also took the blue field. So that's pretty bad for me. think I'm going to be forced to engage him now with all this happening right now. He hasn't got tib core, so he is somewhat vulnerable to tripods without that tib core upgrade. He's going to try and score as many bike kills here as possible. Wow, I really got no income right now. And these shredder turrets do absorb fire. And yeah, it looks like he will be hunting down my units one at a time. Yeah, again, really big mistake there. And it's up to him if he wants to engage that right now. Drone ship is here. I don't feel that he has enough to dispose of this right now. Might be able to get a portal out and reclaim this tripod husk. And yeah, he's going to waste a lot of these if he wants to engage that. Alright, so let's see what happens here. And he's losing a lot of his units, as you can see. Not sure if he's going to have enough here. He probably doesn't, actually. Seeing how he wasted all those bikes. So, yeah, Unleashed giving me the engagement that I needed to come back in this game. And I reckon he could have gone for laser scorpion tanks. There was no reason for him to go for mass bikes. That was really silly. I feel that he threw that, but you never know. He could have something else up his sleeve. Vertigo bombers would definitely be a decent transition for him right now. Might just EMP this MCV, or he's just going to sell it. But yeah, if you want to EMP a NOD MCV, you have to order it twice, because NOD MCVs can withstand one EMP blast, so you need to EMP them twice. Alright, I'm going to go for Shard Seekers now, because all around they're just going to be really good for what I intend to do. They'll be good versus stealth tanks, and also they'll be good versus vertigo bombers, which is the two units that I am somewhat vulnerable against right now. Oh shit, bikes over there. I guess they were just waiting for that opportunity to happen. Again, they have to clean up the husks, otherwise it's all for nothing. And if they decide to do that, then of course they'll trade. Alright, well, I'm not going to make the same mistake as him. I'm just going to get more and more ahead in this game and eco up on this expansion here. And he's still going for mass bikes. Doesn't have tib core yet either. I feel that he could have had that instead of going for that third refinery. Would have definitely sealed the game for Unleashed. And yeah. Let's see what happens here. Might be able to have a nice engagement up here. Try and split these tripods up, I guess. And seeing how he has a load of those bikes, I reckon I can probably just spam Seekers and be doing just fine versus him. Unleashed, though, he is known not to quit when he is behind. As you can see, that's what he's doing right now. He is behind. He really has no hope of winning the game, so he's just going to stay in it. He's still making bikes, which is really puzzling to me, honestly. I know these tripods are exposing rear armor, but I want to try and get them away here. Go for a stasis shield. Wow, what am I doing? A stasis shield. And yeah, he's just picking up all the kills he can. He's going to need a lot more engagements like that, though, to win. And I might be able to trap all these bikes now and get a decent engagement. Here would be nice. Alright, let's see what happens here. Just group everything there. And the moment they come out of the stasis bubble, I will just dispatch them. Alright. Shard Seekers, really good, but when they are really decent. Alright, okay. And those bikes causing loads of problems for me. More than what I would really like. Okay, and these tripods getting herded around, which I don't really want to happen, so I'll get them over here right now. And this is really annoying, actually, the amount of damage that these are doing. But I'm trying my best here to kill them all off. Alright. Okay. And those sharded photon cannons, very, very good as well. Dispatching those bikes in one volley. And man, wow, these things doing so much damage. Holy crap. Don't have my stasis shield because I did use it earlier on. To decent effect, I guess. I mean, he can repeat the same as what he did last time, but I don't feel that that is going to work out for him. I'm instead just going to go for his base and handle him, or I could just wait a little longer before I engage. Alright. Let's send one seeker forward to locate his army before I push out. And his army is nowhere to be seen right now. And he's not going to be enjoying these shard seekers that I have for him to contend with. Alright, so here he is. He's going to find a group of seeker tanks, but I'm going to trade because there's no buggies there to really tank damage. So that's pretty good for me. Let's get these over here and do some damage, I guess. And yeah, I do feel that I have this game wrapped up. And not really much else to say besides that. I am somewhat fatigued right now, so if I am struggling to talk, then that is why. I also have to keep the volume down. But I could not miss the opportunity to play Unleashed some games. And that's going to be GG. So, yeah, Unleashed falling in that game. Unusually so, because he secured the middle field. He had tons of bike buggy. He was ahead in economy because he had that third refinery up but way sooner. He killed so many mechapedes. He was really efficient with his bike buggies. He traded really effectively. But yeah, he just fell flat. He lost his entire army here, and that was really the turning point of that game. If he had not engaged there and waited maybe for Tib Core, he would have been doing much better there, but not to be. Alright guys, I'm back to do game 2, and it looks like I've been dealt Traveler 59 in this game. My favorite faction, well, so it used to be. These days, not so much, especially with the with the disintegrator nerf, which I proposed. They've become somewhat weaker than they used to be. But in the late game, they're still really, really powerful because of that Prodigy. Prodigy on its own is basically an army. I'm not going to go for the Disintegrator Rush precisely because the Disintegrators are nerfed. And on a large map like this, I feel that they are not going to really hit a decent timing, meaning that the opponent will likely have more than enough time to eco and also stop my rush before they do anything. I mean, they would have to go completely unscouted until they reach the enemy base, which is extremely unlikely, in my opinion. Alright, so he's Nod once more. I'm going to lose a militant squad there. Let's not hesitate on this spike capture. And I'm going to get a nice scout off in this base right now, unless he decides to make a buggy. And he'll probably kill all these buzzers off, so I want to be wary of that. I'm actually going to try and degarrison his bunker next to the spike. Maybe I can take it with a sim later on. Yeah, I'm going to split these buzzers up just so that buggy isn't able to kill my forces that easily. Alright, and based on that choke there, I should be able to get a nice engagement on this bunker and degarrison those really easily. Okay, so we're expand now. That spike has nothing to protect it against engineers, so I can take that if I so desire. He's not expanding right now. I didn't intend for that MCV to, this drone ship to deploy, but I mean, I guess it can, because he might be going for 2-war factory, which he's not. But I'm going to go for the disintegrators. Primarily also to capture those spikes, this one here and this one, and get a 4 spike advantage over Unleashed, which would be pretty good. Alright, so that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to pump some units out of 2 portals, and then we're going to take the 2 spikes away from Unleashed. So yeah, prior to expanding, we'll do that. Okay. And he's going to take a swipe at that. And once my upgrade is done, I'm going to just basically walk into his base and maybe get some harvester kills, because it doesn't seem like he's scouted me at all. And I might just scatter these simulators all over the place. Maybe I can get something done with those. Oh shit. Engineer, buggy right there. Alright, so yeah, he's going to have a buggy immediately at that spike if he wants to save it. So yeah, I'm going to expect that right now and split some of these disintegrators off to kill the buggy. Alright, let's not waste those. And also I want to spot for buggies right now. So that's what I'll do. I'm going to transition into disintegrators as well. And nod buggies don't have stealth detection, so I might be able to get away with this here. But not very much. I did score myself some bike kills there, which was really nice, I have to say. Might get another engineer over there right now. And he's forcing... I'm forcing out a lot of buggies out of him, which are also good versus Seekers, but they're somewhat of a soft counter to Seekers, meaning that Seekers do fairly well versus buggies, even in mass. Okay, well this engineer has a death warrant on it, just sitting there. We might be able to get it up here, maybe do something with it later on. Okay, got an assimilator here as well. Might be able to get a waypoint around the side of the map. And we're just going to keep spamming out those Seeker tanks, of which we have many right now. He has Venoms, okay, so I guess he maybe built that for assimilators. Well, I'm just going to expend these disintegrators right now, so I don't lose them for nothing, basically. Maybe I can take up now 2 tier 3. Oh, he's going to spot that. Okay, Unleashed. On top of that engineer kill. Alright, well, we'll go for tier 3 now, I guess. And these Venoms are basically useless versus the mass Seeker tank I have. That's a decent summer bike buggy, but when I have my tier 3 online, I can go for the temporal wormhole and trap all these units in that, and my Seekers can go to town, basically kill his entire army while taking no damage in return. And again, I'll say this again, with this new computer, I can basically take my time and play the game I want. This is how I really like to play. I don't want to rush things, I just want to play smart. And that means going for shields and shards. Well, not shields because I'm Traveler, but you get the point. With that shard upgrade, I'll be doing pretty decent in this game. Okay, so we're just going to dispatch those. I'm able to kill some of these harvesters here. Nope, because he has a obelisk. I might just keep going for Seekers, seeing how he is invested in Bike Buggy right now. He's not deciding to go for Scorpion Tank spam. He's going for a Redeemer, so I guess that's pretty good for me, in all honesty. He doesn't have charged particle beams either, so Seekers makes a load of sense right now. I mean, generally they don't, but considering how Unleashed is not going for that laser scorpion tank tech route, then this makes a huge amount of sense. Shards upgrade going to be online in a moment, which is all I'm going to need. Also, I need to watch out for the tip vein, though I can circumvent it with the phase. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Just throw down all the support powers in the world right here. I don't believe he has anything here to hold this off. I'm gonna, at the very least, delay his economy here. Oh, that was a tip vein. Okay, well that's bad for me. Is he going to... Actually, I'm going to one-click him back. We'll just one-click him back. Alright, and there goes that. Maybe we can get micro this back a little bit more. Alright. And yeah, I didn't really pay attention to those Seekers. I didn't have the opportunity to phase them. Get a Prodigy out though for teleporting a tripod next to this Redeemer. Want to try and spare these Seekers' lives if I can. Right, and I have these 4 spikes still under my control, so I still have a significant economy advantage over Unleashed. Might get this over here actually, where it's more safe. Okay, and I'm not sure what he has on his mind right now. He's going to go for my tip spike. Okay, interesting choice, I have to say. But I have this game basically on lockdown with all these spikes. I've had these for so long. I'm going to lose one right now, but 3 spikes to 0 spikes, still quite a significant lead. And the reason why he lost this game, if he does lose it, is because of that spike advantage. He didn't handle it soon enough. And yeah, I'm going to lose my Prodigy once more. A bit of a waste again. Get my hex pod out as well. Alright, and Unleashed here just seems to be pretty idle. I'm not sure where his Redeemer is. If it's going up there, then I may be able to trap it. So I'll send some of my forces over there right now. Sell the Warp Chasm because I'm Traveler 59. I should have no reason at all to lose my Hex. Right, we'll just get some forces over there right now to handle his bike buggy. And the rest of the forces we can send to kill the Redeemer if it is up here. Alright. What's happening over here? Nothing too much. We're just going to get the economy up. And maybe go for mass planetary assault carriers. Want to make sure that he doesn't harvest this blue Tiberium as well. Because that'll be one way of him to... make an army that I don't otherwise want him to make. Okay, so there is his Redeemer. I wonder if he's going to use his Rage Gen right here. Alright. Alright, I'm trying to bait him to use his Rage Gen because he can use the Rage to prevent me from teleporting the tripod, but did not work for me. Right, it'd be nice if you could go in there, thank you very much. Might just leave some forces at this blue field so he can take it. Instead, I will take it for my own. I need to really spot what he's doing now because he could be doing anything. So I might expend 1 or 2 Seekers here just to see what's up. Right, there's nothing at that blue tip field, so it's pointless for that harvester to go back there. Alright, so what does he have now? He's going for beam cannons. Okay, beam cannons it is for Unleashed. I can use the Overlord's Wrath to thin the ranks of those units. Maybe go for Mass Devastated Warship as well. Versus all these light units. And the Redeemer seems quite content there just to try and handle those. I'm going for Devastated Warships over the packs because of all these buggies here. They'll just destroy the interceptors in one shot, so I want to ensure that that doesn't happen. Okay, and it's going to be a pretty epic engagement eventually. I do still have a huge advantage over Unleashed. I'm going to get this back though, so I don't lose it to anything. Alright, so yeah, just going for Mass Devastated Warships right now. We'll get Storm come up as well, just so we can buff my army. Want to just kill this buggy as well. So, oh my god, is that a venom? Yes it is. Okay, get in there. Well, these two Seekers might be able to do something for me. Save my Prodigy from dying. Get some healing up on these Seekers. No need to expend anything. I have my home fields, it seems like, growing back, which is nice for me. Alright. So yeah, we'll get those mining right now. And the longer he waits, the worse it's going to become for him. Oh shit, I just realized what he's going to do. Yeah, that's pretty bad, isn't it? Alright, well, it's not taking too much damage, so there is always that. We'll just go for mass packs, I guess, now. And I should be good to go, so we'll get a few more packs out and maybe move my drone ship forward as well so I can place AAs down further in the field. Get this Prodigy evacuated so I can get that doing something. Alright, well, I'm not sure if he's trolling me right now, but whatever he has schemed is not going to work. I can tell you that right now. I guess he'll probably make a chemical plant now so he can kill these corruptors, which he gets all of them. Saw that coming a mile away. Alright, well, we'll get a few more of those out, I guess, and then we'll push out. A few more packs and we're good to go. I have the income for it, so I'm definitely going to make more. Do I have an engineer over here? No, I do not. Right. Okay, and just going to move my MCV forward for more AA. And I shall be good to go. Maybe 3 corruptors is adequate for me. And I'm going to lose my Seekers again. Not a huge loss for me. Alright. So I'm just going to base push here. Alright. So let's see what happens here. We'll get the packs doing some major damage, and these devastated warships can slowly make their way over there. And the tripods are probably needed also for support. And that did some damage, but the packs have the ability to heal themselves up. And I can probably throw down the Overlord's Wrath here as well. And save my Hex from dying. As you can see, all those will get dispatched. Okay. And packs do have stealth detection as well, so they're going to be doing just fine versus that. Alright, well I guess I'm basically unopposed here. There is literally no anti-air, so I'm just going to move in and handle him now. Micro these packs back a little bit. Alright. And the beam cannons are doing some damage to me, but not too much. I did lose my drone ship, so I will have to make another one here. Okay, and just gonna finish off his base, I guess, now with all of these packs. And this is probably the first time I've ever spammed this many packs in a 1v1 game. And Unleashed will soon know his demise. Gonna focus down this heroic Venom. I'm surprised he's not moving and kiting with his Venoms. Something that he should definitely have done. Alright. Again, he still has tons of those to destroy. I'm just going to keep massing out packs though. And Bob's your uncle. Got 2 drone ships, but in the end of the day, that's about it. That wraps that game up. So yeah, Unleashed in that game, going for basically bike, buggy, and beam cannons and Venoms, which is an interesting strategy, but he was so far behind, and I had taken that middle field too late. So yeah, Unleashed in that game just didn't have what he needed to push me in the end. He did a decent effort. The unit composition was alright. I mean, he probably could have done better with tip core stealth tanks and kited in and out, but yeah, I had supporting units like tripods underneath. There was literally nothing you could do. That game was basically decided by me having a lot of Tiberium spikes. I had the tip spike advantage for the majority of that game, and that's what ended up winning me the game. Alright guys, Mastiff here, back to do the 3rd game versus Unleashed, and really I'm pretty tired right now, but it is basically the only opportunity I've had in the last week or so to do a first-person video, so... And not only that, but it's the first time I've actually had a chance to play some decent players, and Unleashed is a decent player in this game, despite the heavy criticism from me and Phoenix in that video that we done, that VOD where we featured Unleashed versus Dirty Dutch, I do believe. But with that said, he is a decent player still. None of us really go online often nowadays to play much to maintain our form, but we do have a blast. And the last 2 games, Unleashed wasn't playing too good. I mean, the first one he threw that game. I mean, he had that game wrapped up, but he decided to go for mass bikes when really it was pretty stupid considering how I had nothing but tripods. I mean, if he had gone for tip core, then sure, it makes sense, but going bikes unupgraded versus Reaper 17 is probably going to end really badly for you. Alright, so he's drawn Black Hand in this game, which means I have to really wake up, and I need to expect a rush coming out of Unleashed. Or he could be just playing passive. That's one thing you can do as Black Hand. You can anti-scout and not even go for a rush, because then the GDI player will be still forced to make units to a rush. I mean, if they had not scouted for anything, then they'll still have to react, otherwise they will just lose on the spot if one rush is coming their way. Alright. Not sure what scout will win that, a almost dead Cabal or a rifle squad, so I'm not just going to take the chance. I'm going to just keep this squad alive, and I'm going to just use it to scout him. I don't think he's got anything coming right now, unless he's sending a Reckoner all around the side. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to scout the flanks, because I can see the middle. And that's what I'm going to do. And if nothing is coming, then I will be falling behind. But I do not believe that he is making anything right now. Let's get these back to base though. And if he has nothing coming to my base, then I'm just going to harass him, I guess. Oh, flame tank. Well, I really saw that coming right away. The thing is, does he have a Reckon over here? That's what I'd like to know right now. And if he has anything else, it was really badly coordinated. But I don't think he does. And the rushing distance for flame tanks is really, really large. So I would not have expected that to work. Okay, flame tank on the other flank. So we'll dispatch that now. Don't think he has anything else though. Oh yes, he does. He has a Reckoner. Alright, so let's dispatch this, I guess. Shit, that was close. Almost lost those pits. I'm going to lose this war factory, but that's a small price to pay for shutting down this rush so effectively. I just lost a pit ball as well, but I'm going to clean him up easily. And he has one flame tank out and about, so I'm going to dispose of that. Keep these pits at home. Go for mass predator tank now, I guess. And maybe we can scout also for that flame tank. Go for Zorkas now. He's going for Scorpion tanks. Okay, interesting. So no bike buggy on the way for him. I'm basically hunting for that flame tank right now. I'd imagine he probably has it hiding in a corner, so I'm gonna spot for it. I know I didn't kill it, that's all I know right now. I think I'm just gonna keep these pits grouped up. And I'm better off just keeping them grouped up like this. Going for mass flame tanks, so yeah, he's looking to put the pain on in multiple sides, so I'm not going to expand just yet. I'm instead going to go for 3 war factories. Get a V35 Ox out to scout the map because they're super fast and are better later on than your everyday Orca Strike and radar scan. Okay, get these over here. Oh, this is going to be a pretty decent engagement. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Okay. Might be able to do something here. And, oh, fucking flame tanks. Wow, somehow he saw that, didn't he? Gonna be able to clean them up though with ease. Those 2 flame tanks on the left hand side will be able to handle him there. Oh crap, flame tanks there as well. Okay, I'm just going to clean this up. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh my god. That was not done so well. I'm going to get my InstaV out though, which is nice. Get a fencer for that. Okay, and get an airfield done immediately. And I'm really struggling to macro right now. And surprisingly, Unleashed will make a comeback here. Not something that I would have expected. Might be able to kill this. Or not. But yeah, pretty lackluster from me right now. But I feel I still have a chance to win this game. Get the AP ammo done, I guess. Go for tip core, AP ammo for my APCs with that AP ammo mixed in with my Predator tanks, probably the best way to go here. Black Hand squads are so hard to deal with without AP ammo. Alright, so let's see if I can try and kill some harvesters here. Not the result I was looking for. But yeah, I should be able to escape here with these Zorkas. It would be nice if I got away without losing any, but they will burn some fuel on the escape, and the ones that are in the reds will probably die anyway. Alright, so we'll get these here. Do have 1 or 2 orcas. I've just have 1 extra orca that is waiting to land on an airfield, so I may make an airfield for that. Okay, oh my god, what am I doing? Just not really paying attention here. Really not paying attention, as you can see. Right, what's he got over here? No anti-air, so I'm probably free to kill some more of his harvesters. So yeah, that's going to be some nice kills for me. And that's going to be pretty nice. I'm also going to get away with my orcas by the look of things. Alright. And these orcas still causing massive problems for him, destroying a few of his harvesters, so my mistakes are being offset by the fact that those Zorkas are doing some serious work for me. And I do think I have enough to push through into this base and destroy the remainder of his army, maybe get these APCs back so that the Predator tanks can take the blunt of those bikes. Alright, and we'll get the expansion underway now. So the defense was really good early on, but then I kind of faltered since the mid-game. But yeah, the Zorka micro has been on point at the very least. Might be able to destroy this tier 3 actually. Or not, because he's just going to surrender. It's unusual for Unleashed to surrender when all of his units are not destroyed. He still had a shot in that game. Well, he probably thought he did, but that time he's just going to throw in the towel. I don't blame him. Okay, so I think I'll do one more game and call this a video. So yeah. Alright guys, this is Unleashed's last game. It is also my last game. And the map is going to be Tournament Galaxy this time. And I'm not getting the artifacts that I had on my laptop where some things appeared purple on this map. Actually no, I do have it, so it does remain. Only applies to people with NVIDIA graphics cards. I don't believe that the NVIDIA ones have this issue. Alright, so I've got a Scrin faction here. It looks like I've got vanilla Scrin because I have a mastermind at my disposal. And I could have sent some buzzers to his spike to try and kill his engineer, but I decided not to. And I'm gonna just play it safe and use these 4 buzzers to scout him. Unless he's Black Hand, I don't see this really not working out for me. So I'm going to take this spike over with ease and uncover what faction he is. Hopefully he's not Trial 59 because my odds of winning against them are not very high if they Descent rush, but yeah, with the Descent nerfed and Unleashed not really being able to micro so well nowadays, I feel I have a good shot at winning. Alright, so he's got Steel Talons. Okay, he's been dealt the worst faction, but I'm actually not even representing. Okay, so I guess it kind of sucks for them. Though Steel Talons now have the EMP grenades, so it's not the end of the world for them. And I should be able to kill this rifle squad if I micro it around, but yeah, pathing in Kane's Wrath sometimes is quite unpredictable, so that rifle squad will escape harm's way. Alright, just get behind this power plant here, I guess. Alright, and yeah, it's basically focused on this point of the map. It's quite annoying really, but the longer I keep this alive, the better it will be for me, because I can use it to scout him in the future. The longer you keep these scouts alive, the more time the fog of war will be preserved. Alright, okay, and this is really quite tense actually. And there it goes. So it just requires a bit of patience to know. More patient, you need to be basically more patient than your opponent. And my reward for this scout winning out is this scout. I'm going to see what he's doing right now. He hasn't got a watchtower queued yet, he hasn't got a refinery queued, so that leaves me a bit suspicious as to what he could be doing. It's a bit unusual, maybe he is just a bit delayed for some reason. Not sure why. I'm going to go for the tier 2 for the Storm Riders. Maybe I can get something done with those. Or maybe I can just harass his expansion. Alright. Also want to try and prevent this pit from scouting me at all costs, because if I can stop these storms from getting scouted, then I've got a decent shot here at making it work, because GDI have really good fast response to air in the form of pits, which shut Storm Riders down relatively easily. Okay, so I'm microing here a little bit just to get my Seekers back. Don't want to lose them, because I'm going to need them to kill the Wolverines. By the way, Wolverines not as good as APCs because of the fact that they don't shoot air, and that's going to really come to haunt him. Because if these were APCs, then going for Storm Riders right now would make absolutely no sense whatsoever. But the fact that he still Talons, it makes all the sense in the world, because he has to either build Wolverines or he has to go for Pitbulls. Alright, and I didn't expect he would be able to shoot through that, but he can. Alright, 7 Storm Riders is pretty nice for me. He's somewhat distracted right now. And he's going to see these coming right now, but he's not going to have any anti-air. By the time his response to this is going to be too late. So I'm just going to go and kill as many harvesters here as possible before he has a chance to react. And just going to kill this off real quick, and that's all she wrote. So I got 2 harvesters there, which is nice. He's going to build tons of pits now, which is exactly what I want. Oh crap, he's got those as well. Okay, well that's an issue. Just kill these harvesters, I guess, and not allow Unleashed any chance to come back in this game. We're actually on even terms right now, so he can still win. But I did deal a lot of damage to those Storm Riders, killing 3 harvesters and escaping with 6. And the fact that he made those slingshots means that he's not going to have anything to really pressure me, counter-attack, because slings are only good at killing air. Though they have other uses in other matchups. For instance, in GDI mirrors, they're really good at crushing infantry, composite armor infantry, or the tib suit infantry, because of just how fast they move. So yeah, let's see where his slingshots are. They're right there. got 9 dev tanks right now, which is pretty good. Probably more than enough to do some serious damage to him. Okay, and I'm just going to keep these storms alive and find any stray units and take them out. And yeah, he's a bit delayed in responding to this. Might have to kill a harvester here. Make him pay. No. If I had stuck around there though, he would have just killed my storm riders. Don't want to lose them. On the other hand, I do not want to lose my Devourer tanks, so I'm just going to keep these storm riders nearby just in case he's going for orcas. I don't see he's going for orcas, but he's going for hammerheads. He's got tons of hammerheads out, okay. Maybe Mecha-Ps makes more sense than tripods. As long as I keep these storms alive, those hammerheads are not going to be a threat to my army right here. Mecha-Ps is a quick response to handling hammerheads with the discs. Very, very effective. Even versus the most deadliest form of hammerhead, which is the zone head. We're up against steel talons, so they're not going to be a thing. Okay, so we're just going to move in right now. And we should be able to get some major damage done right here. Alright, so he's basically got mostly Wolverines. He's upgraded AP ammo with them. Okay. Alright. Alright, and we'll just kill this war factory so he can get more Titans out to handle these dev tanks. Alright, and we should be okay here. I want to make sure these Storm Riders don't also wander off and do their own thing. Oh shit, what am I doing here? Alright, as you can see, a lot of group micro going on. Might just go for mass packs actually. Get the shield generators for them. Quick way to spend your money is just to go for mass planetary assault carriers. And I'm just going to prevent him from harvesting that Tiberium field. Crap, he's got tons of those, hasn't he? Not sure if that was the best option for Unleashed, going for mass hammerhead. And these are disc mechas, so he has to be very cautious. He doesn't want to stack his units up. He may have enough to take them on, but he has to expend a lot of his forces in doing so. I've got those tripods right there. So yeah, this mass hammerhead switch might work because I wasn't expecting him to go for hammerheads. Was not expecting it one bit. Alright. Well, these packs are somewhat good versus air. So we'll see how this goes. Get some tripods under them, I guess, as well. And this battle's going to shape through pretty epic soon. Also want to get the shards upgrade for my units. I mean, my base is pretty vulnerable here, so you can probably just walk in and kill my base with that many hammerheads. Okay. What does he have now? Does he have anything here? Not entirely certain. Okay. Need the tripods to escort for killing those slingshots if he has any slings. This is going to be a pretty drawn out fight. Alright, and just going to mass mechas in the meantime. And I should be good to go here. This is the most I've ever had on a screen in Kane's Wrath. Let alone recording. Alright, well, he has critical mass of those hammerheads. I'm just not doing anything with the packs I have made. I'm slowly moving in here. And I feel that my computer is finally giving way to the amount of carnage and destruction that's happening right now. It's a shame I used that Overlord's Wrath a little earlier, because I would have definitely come in useful here. Alright. We put the War Factory on hold ground stance. By the way, you can set your War Factory to a particular stance, and units coming out of that War Factory will automatically get that stance, so it's quite useful. Okay, I'm just going to let these pack drones recover a little bit. Unleashed here. He's finding any mistake I'm making and he's going to exploit it. Alright, well I feel that's enough of those. Might just go for a drone ship now. Oh shit, what am I doing here? May have lost a bit too many of those. Get this pack back, don't want to lose anything if I can help it. Alright, and this fight will go on for some time. Alright, but yeah, my drone ships, when I get those in, they should be doing just fine. I should be able to place the anti-air down and handle him that way. And his MCP will go down now. Okay, it goes down. Okay, let's get back here. Where's my other drone ship? Okay, get that over here. And when this drone ship moves in, I should be able to just do the final push on him. These packs basically have infinite value if you can keep them alive because their drones spawn for free. That's unlike games like StarCraft where you have to pay for them. Alright, so let's get the drone ship deployed. Just kill these AA batteries off. Maybe he'll be put offline if I kill this power plant, so we'll go for that. And this is pretty ridiculous actually. But maybe this is just how I've always wanted to play the game, just camp and make packs. There is somewhat of a attraction to this. And did use the phase on my drone ship just to prevent it from dying. And his hammerheads there would just reduce to rubble. As you can see, Shard AA basically is all you need to win. And that's going to be GG. So yeah, Unleashed putting up a decent fight there in the end. Those hammerheads very, very effective, but he was unable to move out with them. I reckon if he'd just gone for my base, he would have done better off there because it was a while before I got that Shard upgrade. But yeah, those packs in the end didn't do what I wanted, but yeah, I didn't expend them. They were just there to keep him busy, and that's what they'd done. And I had a really big economic lead in that game, as I did in all the games. Unleashed a bit rusty, but you know, so am I. I didn't play very much in the last few weeks, and that'll be that. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's been somewhat of a very rough video to make, but it's better than nothing. So yeah guys, if you like the video, please don't forget to leave a like, it means a lot to me. And if you didn't like it, then go ahead and leave a dislike. Anyhow, stay tuned for more videos, because I'm going to be posting these much more frequently now, because it's easier for me to make them because of my new computer. So yeah guys, this is Master Leaf. Peace out.